This is a podcast.
Okay.
Hello.
Number 14.
Yeah, this is a podcast.
Efon's not ditching class this week, so.
I think it's an exam.
Yeah. Didn't
Yeah.
want to ditch that.
Yeah.
So, it's back to 2.
We'll probably be back next week.
Hopefully next week. Tanner said 1 week in December he can record one.
Nice.
So, I'll probably milk that. Make Tanner do a bunch of ridiculous things.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, special Tanner episode
Yeah. Tanner comes back from the dead.
from doing physics, basically.
So-
Okay, he's a busy boy.
Yeah. We hung out last Saturday.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, he came over. I brought over my Xbox One, and we played Halo Reach. It was so fun.
What's up?
Yeah, I didn't realize how long ago that game was.
Yeah, the
Ephon-
graphics quality. Oh my goodness.
Ephon was like, "These graphics are." I'm like, I like them.
Like, it just feels so
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, compared to like modern, like 2018 graphics.
Yeah.
When you have a good graphics card, you're like, what is this plastic?
Yeah, and
Looking-
we're also not used to playing a console.
Yeah.
So we're like, what is controller? How do you aim? How do you
Yeah.
shoot things?
Yeah, it was crazy. So, brought it over, and I forgot on the Xbox One, if you have a disc or anything, you have to download the game.
Yeah.
But it's weird because like you sometimes don't have to use the disc after,
Yeah.
but like every once in a while they're like, "Hey, put in the disc so we know that you didn't steal the game." So yeah, so we went over. I came over, and I was like, "Okay, let's play." And I forgot to install, so I was like,
Yeah, so it took forever.
Yeah. So I put it in, and then Larry was like, "I'll do homework," and Yvonne was like, "Let's go get food." So we walked out and got sushi burritos, and Larry just ended up taking a nap.
I was so tired that day. I don't know what happened. I passed out. But, yeah. How were the burritos?
It was good.
Yeah,
I
I
think-
went there with Yvonne
Yeah.
the other day also.
I got the one with like the tempura shrimp.
Oh,
It was pretty
I
good.
didn't get that.
It's called like the Pele or something. But yeah, so it's like basically it's like fish and like fish version of Chipotle.
Yeah, it is
So-
good. It's a little bit
It's-
pricey.
But-
But I think this place, we went to a Poke Wave.
Mm-hmm.
But this place, even though it's a little bit pricey, I think it's cheaper than actually. No, it's like around the same as most poke places.
Yeah.
But most poke places in Arizona also don't have burritos.
Yeah.
So
This place like legit wrapped it in a burrito.
yeah,
So
but
that's I was telling Yvonne, we were like, we were talking about it. Tanner, we walked over to Tanner's house. We were like, "Hey, want to come walk with us?" And he was like, "Sure." So he took a break from his like 40-page lab report he was writing,
nice.
and he was like, "Guys, I'm on like page 30, and I'm not even halfway done." I'm like, "Come on, Tanner, let's go." It was so weird because I had met Tanner's dad before. But
Oh.
like in passing, it was just like I dropped by and needed something from Tanner. I was like, "Hey," and his dad was like, "Hey, are you watching League?" I'm like, "Yes," and that's all I talked to him about.
So weird.
So we came over. We were like, Tanner was getting ready, and his mom starts talking to me, and I'm like, I don't know how to interact with non-Asian parents.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, and like they're just so friendly.
Yeah, they're so friendly, and I'm like, when I talk to Yvonne's mom, I can feel the disappointment. I'm like, I'm not even related to you, but I can tell I don't live up to your expectations.
Yeah, and that's like normal.
Yeah.
But like, I talk to white parents, like they
Yeah.
don't care. They just want to be
Tanner's
friends
parents
with you.
are like, "That's awesome, dude." I'm like, I'm talking about school. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm almost done." I'm like, "I got a job now." They're like, "Yeah, you're still young. You can figure out what you want to do." I talk to Asian parents. They're like, "What are you doing? You should have your whole life planned out."
Yeah.
It's
I
crazy.
think
So-
it is like more of like a lot of stuff is like what kind of connection are you for my son?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. But I just remember.
like, are you a useful connection?
Yeah. But I always just, it was just weird. And then they just talked. I'm like, okay. And then I think she heard about you, and she thought I was you.
Oh,
She's
just like I've been over
yeah.
before.
Cause she was like, "Are you the one that lives with Yifan now?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
And then she left. She was like saying hello in Chinese. I'm like, "I'm Vietnamese."
Right.
She's like, "Oops." I'm like, "She's not right. She's trying."
Yeah, there's a lot of white people
Yeah.
and stuff.
But it was funny. But
It
yeah,
is interesting.
and we walked over there, and we had burritos, and then like Tanner was like, "I'm gonna buy something," so he just bought a Sprite. I'm like, "Tanner, we just passed fries.
Yeah.
You could have gotten a 2 liter for less than how much you paid for the bottle." And he was just drinking it. I'm like, "Come on, Tanner."
He didn't even get a bowl or something?
No, when we came over, they just finished dinner, so he was like, "I'll get something."
Oh, yeah. Tanner has parents.
Yeah.
Hair.
Yeah. Yeah, you and Yifan are just kind of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that we came back. Larry was still sleeping. It was crazy though, cause like the TV volume was up to like 60. I don't know if you were like,
I kind of heard it, but I was
you-
like, I'm too tired.
yeah, you were so tired that like thing was blasting, and like most Halo games, as soon as you put it in, after all the logos, it's just like this huge orchestral like epic song,
Mm-hmm.
and it's super loud. So I was like, Larry might be dead. So we played through like a level and a half of campaign, and then you woke up, and it's just funny because we ran through it, and then the second level we had driving, and I'm like, or no, the first level there was driving, and Yifan started driving a car, and he kept like flipping over. I'm like, all right, Yifan, just be my passenger. And then we got to a warthog, and I'm like, okay, get in the gunner. You have infinite ammo, and like. I drive up, there's a guy right in front of us, and he shoots the guy like 30 feet to the left. I'm like, "You fun? I'm getting shot by the guy in front."
Just run over.
And then I was like, "Okay, I'm better at aiming than you. You know, he's good. He likes playing racing games." I'm like, "Okay, I'll put you in the wheel," and he like misses everything. And I'm like, "You gotta move. You can't just sit there. We're gonna get shot down."
Halo physics is weird.
It was
And
just
how
funny.
everything works
Yeah,
is weird.
it was just funny because like he would park, and he's like, "Okay, shoot him." I'm like, "We're gonna get shot. This thing has a durability. We're gonna lose our car." But yeah, and then after it was weird. My sister, and then crazy thing happened was like my sister's anti-theft went off,
Oh, yeah.
so she couldn't turn on her car. Or like, I guess for some reason her anti-theft is like if you trigger it, you can't use the current key. So I had to drive home. She was only like a mile away from my house. She went to like a JCPenney's behind my house,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like getting clothes for her work because she's interviewing for a job and stuff. And like, so she went through, she got all her stuff, and then she went to her car, and then it's like nothing happened. And I got a call from my older sister. My older sister's like, "Hey, something's wrong with her car," and I'm like, "Guess I gotta go." And then I drove all the way home. I grabbed the spare key. I give it to my sister, and she's been like trying to figure it out. And then we just switch out keys, and it just turns out the anti-theft. I'm like,
Well, we're
well
done.
met.
Easy.
But it was funny because my sister had called like her insurance, like
Oh.
the roadside assistance, and like it'd been 20 minutes since she called, and no one showed up.
Why?
So it's a good thing I came home and got the key. Otherwise, she'd be sitting there for like an hour.
Yeah, it's not true.
But yeah, then we came back, and I saw you guys were like 2 or 3 levels after, and it was just funny because it was like either Larry would troll or Yifan would troll by just running in.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that we played.
It's usually me.
Yeah, we played custom game multiplayer where
That
we
was ridiculous.
yeah. So we started off with just the basic game where it was like hammer and sword.
Yeah. And then
We just killing each other, and then we just played with the physics. So it was like
and then we turned it up.
yeah, we turned down the gravity, we turned up the speed, we turned up the jump height
And then no one died because we can't hit each other.
because we were just so bad that like we would run at each other, but it'd be like
Yeah.
we'd just miss. But it was funny. Yifan would run into like slice me, and I would just jump. As soon as I would try to kill someone, I would miss, and I would be like, "Nope, I'm running away."
Yeah, it made it really hard, but
Yeah.
it was fun.
Yeah, and then
Physics are and momentum and everything is so weird in Halo.
Yeah, we played that. That was pretty funny. And then we were like, okay, let's try out different game modes. So there's a game mode called Headhunter, which is the regular mode. Not what we played was if you get a kill, the person you kill drops the skull. You pick it up and then you put the skull in a checkpoint.
Yeah.
But what we thought there was a setting that was headshots only. So I thought it was like, oh, you can only kill someone by headshot, and it'd be funny to use a sword and a gravity hammer to get headshots.
Yeah.
So that didn't work.
A good thing we had like random weapons and stuff, not just like
So we were like, okay, we were like, okay, so we have a sword and then a random weapon.
Yeah.
So, but it was funny because what ended up happening was I was getting all the headshots, and then like someone else would kill me and pick up the skulls.
Yes.
But like I had made it more hectic by because the checkpoint to put it in supposed to switch every 30 seconds. I dropped it down to like every 10 to 15 seconds.
It was
and it was
so we're just like running around, but then, like we're all super fast, and so it made it really hard to like go places correctly.
Yeah, they were like the first round we did, I had missed the checkpoint twice because I would run and I would like swerve or like I couldn't drift. I was like going forward, the checkpoint's right here, like I can't turn. And as soon as I'm like, okay, stop, turn, the checkpoint disappears. I'm like,
no, I was almost there.
I think you won the first round.
I don't remember
because I think it was like you.
Probably just
I think I got a double kill, and then like someone spawned and killed me, and then you grabbed the skulls and you put it in, and we stopped getting headshots.
Yeah, we didn't get that many headshots that game.
So we changed it to regular, and it was so
much easier.
Because I think we just put a bunch of rocket launchers on the map and grenade launchers, so the game was a little more
chaotic,
easier to kill
for
skulls. And then we tried out oddball, but we did like 3-man oddball.
It was fun.
And we turned on invincibility basically, so we were just walking around.
Yeah.
And the bomb exploded at like I think it was like 30 or 35 seconds after you hold it consecutively. So like we didn't know that, so like people would just be standing next to each other and then we just all explode.
Yeah. Then we couldn't hit each other. So
So I thought it'd be funny if you could only punch to kill. So I was like, let's turn off the damage, and it's like melee damage 300%, damage 0. I was like, so you can't gun people down, because that would be dumb. But what ended up happening was we canceled all damage.
Yeah, so punching people did no damage. The only reason we died is because we held on to the bomb.
So I just grabbed the bomb and run away from everyone else.
Yeah.
And then Yifan was just like just standing there next to Larry, and they kept blowing each other up, and I was like, yeah, I'm winning.
So we're just chasing each other down with the ball, like blow up.
Yeah, I think we just played, and then we just played regular Slayer after with like our crazy rules, and it was funny because I was like, okay, I'm gonna run to the top with a sniper rifle, but because we had all those weird physics, I'm like, you guys aren't, I can't hit a moving target that fast.
Yeah,
because it'd be like I'd scope in,
and someone like suddenly jump and like up they're gone forever.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know where they're going, and no one else knew where they were going.
Yeah, be like, okay, I'm on the first floor, jump. I'm on the third floor.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun. Hope we should try doing that again. I think you can system link the Xbox One and the 360.
Oh, what?
So if we all have time, we have enough people, we can bring over like another TV. I can bring my Xbox. You can bring yours, and then we can just all collectively bring controllers together and play like 4v4.
Oh my goodness!
With our like crazy rules. But yeah, it was funny though. We were playing, and then we played a Juggernaut. So that's like one person has like the gravity hammer, which is like a melee only weapon. And then you have like higher shields. And you move slightly faster than everyone else.
Yeah.
So, and you
just walk around hammering people.
Yeah, you get like 15 points for kills on that, and then like the person who kills the Juggernaut gets 30 points and becomes that, or something like that. So, I got the first. I think Larry was the first one, and I killed him. and I just kept killing Yifan. And then Larry killed me, and he caught up.
And then,
And then at the end, Yifan was losing, so I killed Larry, and then I got ahead, and I was like, Yifan, quick, kill me.
So dumb. I almost stole it, but I died.
And so I kept like trying to kill Larry and keep Yifan. I was alive. I was like, oh man, Larry's on my team at the moment.
Dude, nerd team killing for no reason.
Yeah. That was fun though.
Yeah, let's do it again. Old games are pretty interesting to play.
Yeah. I just remember it's weird though, because like I used to play the game all the time, so I was like decent at it. Like I'd play Halo 3, and I would play I think ranked, and I'd get like the equivalent of like gold, so not that good, but like I could hold my own, because like I think competitive was, or like basically the equivalent of like a solo queue ladder was like free for all 8-person maps.
Yeah.
And I would always be like top 4 or maybe the 5th one at like the worst. So I was never bad, but I was like, I was so much better at this. And then you don't play for like 6 or 7 years, and you come back and you're like, I know which button shoots.
Yeah. There's a jump, I think.
Yeah. The funny part was just we put on grenades, so like, and we had the armor ability. We put on hologram, which is like you just shoot out a hologram.
Oh yeah.
So like that would throw people off because they'd be
get
like,
a clone.
Yeah.
It actually looked the same.
Yeah. The only difference is like you can tell apart if you because it runs to a point and you pick the point, so you aim. But if you make them run into the wall, they'll just stupidly like keep running into a wall. But if you make a specific point, they'll just stand there. And there were times where I stood next to my clone, and Larry would hit the clone, and I just go back and stab him.
Yeah, the clone mates are the best.
Yeah, and then Yifan would be like, I don't know which one's a clone. And
Dude,
then he
you actually can't tell. They're just standing there.
And he would hit his own clone.
Oh yeah, I've hit my own clone a few times too. I'm like, oh, that's my clone. You're also running too fast to tell.
Yeah.
You're just hitting.
That was another thing that was like, if you caught them moving, they'd run at normal speed, so you know it's a clone. But if they stand still, you don't know if
you're being trolled.
Yeah.
Which I've done before.
Yeah.
I'm not a clone, or I'm a clone. Just kidding.
Just like because on my Xbox, I just have my main profile and then like 2 other ones, but like we just had everyone else on like guest, so it's just like default.
Yeah.
So you guys got like the default armor, so it's like
That's
you and
funny.
Yifan look the same. So you didn't know which one was yours.
Yeah, that was a struggle.
But it was a lot of fun. Good old Halo Lens.
Yeah, I used to play Halo Reach with my brother also.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because hopefully there's Mixer on the Xbox One, and I think it's on the 360, but it's like Microsoft's attempt to make a live streaming platform.
Oh.
So if we get people next time, maybe Yifan's internet's strong enough to have us like stream it, and then we'll just plug in like a mic into one of the controllers, and then just like hang it in the middle, and just everyone can talk and just play and be like, oh my god, that'd be fun.
That'd be really fun.
But yeah, so that inspired me to get the Master Chief Collection, which is Halo 1 through 4, and so I've been looking around for it for a while because I was like, hey, I finally have a job. So I was like, and Halo was like my favorite game franchise growing up because I played through all of them.
Yeah.
I was like, oh boy, love me a Halo game. So to have all of them, so I was looking around and I was like, it's $30 on the Microsoft Store, and then like a bunch of used because I usually get used games because most of the time it's just like they're pretty good condition, as long as you're not like throwing the disc around, like they last a long time anyway. Yeah. But most of the used versions were more expensive than the one on the Microsoft Store, so I just got that one, and it was weird because most of the games I've downloaded on the Xbox One were like at most 30 gigs, so it only take a couple hours, but the Master Chief Collection was like 75 gigs or something like that.
That's like 4 games. 5 games?
It's like, so it's 4 games. So it turns out it's 5 games. Because it's 1 through 4. And then at some point they just added ODST. so I had to download that one. I didn't know that, so I was just downloading, and I didn't know. So the Xbox, like, when you're downloading something that big, it doesn't shut off. It goes into low power mode, so it still downloads the game. So
That's very nice.
yeah, so it was weird because the Xbox One, like the power button, the light turns on. When it's on, it was off, but you could hear the fan. So I had to like.
Oh, so you're just confused.
Yeah. And at home on my TV, the two HDMI ports are connected to the Chromecast, and then like cable box.
Okay.
So I'd have to pull out. So I was using the cable box HDMI, and like my parents like to watch TV. So so I have to like plug. So I had to plug it back in. So I didn't know what was going on. My brother was like, "Yeah, the light was off." So I didn't know. So I had to constantly keep checking up on it, and it was like I started at like 4:30, and I think the download at night, and I think the download ended at like 8:30 in the morning or something like that.
Oh. Well, it's nice that you got to do that overnight.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not doing this during the day. I'm gonna be sad. But the cool thing is, it's similar to like Blizzard updates or like when you download the games where there's like a point of playability. So it was like 30 gigs downloaded, and I could already play Halo 1.
Okay.
Like it was like full functioning game already at that point.
Yeah.
So I guess it was like each individual.
Yeah, it's getting each one done.
But yeah, I'm hyped because they have ODST on.
ODST
ODST was fun. But yeah, that's like Halo talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, but going back, the sushi burrito, there's been like this weird, I don't know, just like recently I just noticed like a lot of like Asian versions of like American food, but it's like weird. Like a couple years ago in Vietnam, I went to like a KFC, and they had like the rice burger, and it was just a burger with like rice.
At KFC?
Yeah, in Vietnam.
I've never. I know other places in Taiwan. There's a really famous place for these rice burgers.
Yeah.
It's called Moss Burger. Mm-hmm. They're actually like super good.
Yeah.
Like the sauce that goes really well.
Yeah.
But I think that's the place I've seen it the most.
Yeah, but it was like the first time I'd seen it, and I was like, I gotta try a rice burger. Can't be. It was like a Vietnamese rice plate, which is like rice.
Yeah.
It was like usually like a little like pork chop or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then like vegetables. It was basically that.
Except in a burger form.
Yeah, in a burger form, and I'm like, this is pretty good.
I actually like rice burgers more than regular burgers. So
because I was eating, I'm like, this is great because like rice is a lot, right? Like just the texture is a lot more pleasing than like a bun.
Yeah.
Especially because like you bite into it and then it's just like
crumbles.
Yeah. Whereas it's like the bun where you're just like, okay, don't like bite and then destroy the bun. It loses its structural integrity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I noticed that like a lot like sushi burrito and stuff, where it's like
a lot of stuff like originated from like California.
Yeah.
Or like I think that's like where a lot of these owners like got their ideas from.
But yeah, I'm liking it.
Yeah.
Because
good.
Yeah, because the sushi, it was actually just a sushi burrito. It was like actually pretty like well made. It wasn't like at Chipotle where if you make a burrito, they're like by like the fourth bite, half the burritos fell out. So I was actually surprised by that.
I actually got too many things last time I went.
Oh, and, did you make your own burrito?
Yeah, I made my own,
okay.
And then because I know I can put more stuff than they give me usually, or if I like get a pre-made. But some of the pre-made stuff has a special items in it. Like it has like a tamago and like some other stuff. But I put literally everything. Or you can only get two meats, like whatever, salmon, or salmon and tuna. I don't remember.
But like you get like all the extra veggies and sauces and
give
stuff.
me everything.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay. And like that, they were really nice about it. Like usually you go to like Blaze Pizza or something.
Yeah, like these.
I think my pie was the worst.
Yeah,
about it.
It's like that over the counter like.
Yeah,
Chipotle stuff like
build your own, and then I told them I wanted everything. They were like, okay, and they literally gave me like everything, like generous scoops of everything. It was amazing. I really appreciate them for that. Even though I learned that I don't like their wasabi. But whatever, it like permeated my whole burrito. It was weird. But like if you go to like My Pie or Blaze Pizza, Pieology is pretty good. But like if I tell them I want everything, they like skip out on everything. I'm like, I always feel bad for like asking for more because I know they don't want to give me more.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but I want more.
You're just like, I want this, this, and this, and they give you like 3 things of it, and you're like, can I get more?
Yeah. And then, man, I went to My Pie, and then I was like, okay, I want all the cheeses. And he's like, okay, that's fine. And then, can I get all the meats? He's like, I don't think I can do that. Like, his excuse was that it won't cook in the oven long enough, or like well, or whatever. And I'm like, just put it in there longer. And that's how cooking works. And he's like, you can't do that. And I'm like, my dude, just and I'm like, whatever. I'll just get like 3 things.
You for this. Give me what I want.
Yeah, and then he's like, okay, I'll have all the vegetables, or like most of the vegetables. I don't like some of them, or I don't like some of them on pizza. And then he's like, nope. I'm like, my dude, paid you. They didn't give me the pizza I wanted.
Yeah.
Because like if I went to like Pieology or even Blaze Pizza, like my pizza will be like a heap of food, and like it'll all be cooked. I know his excuse is bad.
Yeah, there's an there's like a buffet place behind my house. They have like a poke section, and I'm like, it's not the greatest quality, but it's like it's not bad. So like every once in a while my family goes there, and I just go straight for there. I'm like, I'm getting every meat.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I went to an actual poke place, this bowl would cost me like $20 because I put like salmon, tuna, all the meats, everything. And like all the veggies. I'm like, dude, this thing would be like a $20 customized bowl. I got my money back.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very interesting.
Oh, I miss Hong Kong's fish. It's so good, so fresh.
Is it like, is it from the market like fresh caught, or like they raise?
It fresh caught, I believe, or I think both. But like all their seafood's like usually really really fresh.
Yeah.
So I went to last time I went back to Hong Kong. My cousin treated me and one of my friends to the second best Japanese restaurant. It was either the restaurant or buffet in all of Hong Kong. Mm-hmm. It's like really expensive, and like you have to like reserve it, get like a reservation like super long in advance. And my cousin treated us so good, and all you can eat, sashimi, like sushi, everything. It was so good, and everything was so sweet, or like it just tasted so fresh, and like the fish was like really marbled. So it was really, the flavor was really like delicate, distinct, and that the yellowtail was so. I thought like I didn't like yellowtail because when I had it here, I was like, this kind of.
Cause you get like the
not great, and then but when you eat fresh yellowtail, it's sweet.
It's like the game changing.
It's so good.
Nice.
And that's how I'm like, why is yellowtail always so expensive? It's not even that good. I'm like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, you had good one. You're like, dude, that's worth the money.
Yeah, that's worth the money if it's good.
Yeah.
And man, this place is like actually worth like paying like $20-$30 to eat there. It's so good.
Yeah, there's in Vietnam. There's like this Japanese barbecue place. It's like all you can eat. It's like $20, so it's like pretty expensive over there because.
Yeah.
Like a bowl of pho or like a plate of fried rice is like $2-3 at most.
Yeah. And
that's like you're paying for high quality, so that shows you how much. But it's like it's kind of like the all you can eat barbecues here, where it's like you order, like you tell them what you want, they bring it out. And that was pretty good, but it was like it's Japanese style, and there's so you'd get like so you'd have to request everything. They'd be like, you want this, this, and this, and they bring it out, and like. I started noticing what would come out late, so I'd be like, give me like 3 plates of these. And we would get like their sushi, and it was like It's actually pretty good. I'm like,
$20.
Didn't expect sushi in Vietnam to be good, but it's pretty good. Rice was like fresh tasting and everything, so
That's good.
and like I can agree. Fresh tasting like seafood is good because went
Fresh
to
seafood
yeah,
is delicious.
it's just great because there's my family like every time we go back like my mom like mainly the trip is to like visit family and then like my mom gets to go to all these like orphanages and like give money to them
Okay.
because she likes doing that. She likes collecting money and then just going back and like, here's this orphanage for this, or here's money for this orphanage that takes in kids with like birth defects and
Okay.
stuff. So it's like it's
That's cool.
good, but like we also for vacation. So there's like this hotel that we stay in. It's pretty cheap and it's like on the beach.
Oh.
So like we'll go down and play at the beach and then like we'll go up and there'll be like fresh caught crab and like all these seafood and I'm like, this is amazing. And it's like $1 for like a plate of like crab. I'm like, oh my god, this is great. It's not like, you know, those huge crab, but it's like it's the taste. You're like, it's so good. But yeah.
So there's actually a new all you can eat here. It's a shabu shabu place called Jin Shabu. It's on Dobson and Warner in the Lee's Plaza. And I went there last week, last Saturday. Last week sometime, I don't remember. And but that day was raining a lot. And then I had like a flash flood warning, and I left after it told me that there was going to be a flash flood. It was a bad idea. There was so much rain. It was ridiculous. And like driving was so hard, so scary because
you can't
literally it's actually like flash flooding. And then like I'm like driving through literally like
that
so much water.
That parking lot also gets flooded. Like they have like a couple sections of it, and it's like the section close to the road is like lower in elevation, so like you can't walk on like a third of that parking lot when it gets flooded. It's that bad. Yeah,
and then like I was trying to drive in it, and it was like I don't know how deep this water goes, and like my car feels gonna sink. But there's a new hot pot place, or it's shabu shabu. It's kind of like it's like Japanese kind of hot pot, but like shabu shabu is like the action of like actually like pushing your meat, like you're like swiping your meat through the water. It's like a pretty thin pot, but long. So because the meat is really thinly sliced and cooked really fast, you would like pick it up and then like you would like slide it through the water.
So you're just like heating it up through water.
Yeah, it's like a hot pot, and then but. Well, I guess it's broth, it's not water. It's like soup. But, like, that was like the perfect environment to eat, like, this all you can eat. It was really good.
Like, did you go with a lot of people or just...
I went with a couple people. It was 6 of us total. Okay. 5 of us total, can't count.
Did you count yourself twice?
Something like that. Or, yeah. But it was really good. And they have like a lot of options. Their seafood wasn't the best, or like wasn't the freshest, but their meat was good. And there was only like a few like selections of meat, but you can just keep getting them, and it's always good. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Have you eaten around the Korean all you can eat Korean barbecue places?
Yeah. I mean, here I've eaten. What have I eaten here?
Have you eaten Jen?
Yeah, I went to Jen once. It was alright, man. Went to.
Everyone says that place is good. I haven't been there yet, but it's I hear
the environment and like how it is. It is like really cool, but the meat was alright. It was pretty, man, and their service. I don't know if it's still like that, but their service is really slow.
Okay.
And so I like to go to Mana.
Mm-hmm.
It's next to the Asiana.
It's Dobson and Alma School. Yeah.
Or wait, that means it was Dobson.
Not Dobson and Southern.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Alma School's like way far down, but yeah.
Alma School is also parallel to Dobson.
Yeah.
But
wrong.
It's Mana, like they have better quality meat.
Okay.
I feel like, and even though their service is also like kind of slow, like you just kind of order really a lot in ahead,
Yeah.
advance, so that you get your food when you're done with your plates.
Yeah, because there's another one down the street. It's like Dobson and Guadalupe.
It's called Ariane.
It's called just Barbecue House.
Oh yeah, I've never been there.
It's okay. I've had it a couple times. It just like depends on when you go. If you get there at like 6, it's not that bad because there's not a lot of people. But like, so they have like most places have a 2-hour limit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, they have like a 2-hour limit, but it's like once you get past like 7, that's when people start going in.
So it gets busier.
Yeah. So like, and I don't know what the other places they have like you get like 6 to 10 things you order right away.
Okay.
So they try to like pace it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that place I've had that a couple times. I like it. I don't know. I've heard people say that like Janet's good, but all I know is that like it's always busy.
It is usually a lot really busy. It's a Tempe marketplace,
Yeah.
so like it's in a really good location.
Okay.
But it's not bad, right?
Okay.
Like I prefer Mana, but if you really, some people like don't eat because they like food. They eat
To like hang out,
to hang
socialize.
out. Yeah, and then that place is really good for like socializing, hanging out, because like the environment is like very club like. They have like these blue lights everywhere, and like look, if you feel classy, so like some people will like it there. I eat for food quality.
Yeah.
And I enjoy my food, so I go to Mana.
Oh, what I was thinking is on Alma School in Guadalupe. There's it's just a Korean bar. It's not all you can eat. It's like
Okay.
pay plate. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of the north south street.
Yeah.
I was like, I just mixed them up.
Usually, if it's like a place where it's not all you can eat and like you just pay for plates, the meat quality is usually like better. You don't get to eat as much, obviously,
Yeah.
but the meat quality is better.
Yeah. I do think all you can eat is better for like socializing, I guess.
Yeah, and
'Cause
stuffing
like,
your face.
Yeah. Because you don't feel bad for like, hey, let's get this.
Yeah,
get-
you better get more food.
You're like, you gotta get your money's worth. Whereas like you go to like the pay by plate, you're like, let's get this plate of bulgogi, and you're like, wait, that's really like $50.
Yeah, I'm sad.
And you're
now.
like-
But it was really good.
Yeah.
It would have been really good.
Yeah. We're planning that with the prime people.
Oh yeah.
I was like, cause a couple semesters ago,
Dude,
Yufan and Tanner were like, let's go to this all-you-can-eat sushi place up in like Scottsdale, and I was
Akita.
like, yeah, it was like a Akita or something like that, and they went, and I was like, oh, I didn't go,
Akita's great.
and then next semester they're like, yeah,
Actually-
let's do that, and then like we didn't go, and I was like, let's do it, and we didn't go, so I was like, okay, we're doing it this time, and I was like, let's get James, cause.
Dude, I've been hung with James
yeah,
before.
I was like, let's hang out with James. I'm like, James is Korean. He knows how to grill his meats.
Wait,
Larry knows how
I'm
to grill
always
meats.
I'm usually
That's
the
what I'm like. That's like the perfect match where you, Tanner, and I can just sit there.
Yeah.
Because I know you're not gonna trust like Tanner to grill your meats.
Oh no. I don't. Dude, we already know Yifan in cooking.
Yeah.
So.
Yufan's extent of cooking was, I'm going to buy a bunch of chicken breast and bake it.
Like, not a bad plan.
But then he didn't know that you could freeze it. So he's like,
Yeah.
I have all this chicken breast that can feed like a family of 4.
I'm the only one who uses the kitchen here. But unfortunately I keep breaking things. So yesterday I dropped I'm so sad. I had this pot for like a week, and I dropped the lid.
Oh no!
It shattered. And then
I'm always paranoid of that.
so I think it's just like our kitchen's not organized enough, and I'm not that organized of a person. So sometimes stuff don't get put away, and then I don't know. I was just clumsy, and then I dropped like a bottle of Worcestershire sauce the other day, also a few weeks ago, and I also got everywhere. So, yeah.
But on the bright side, like I'm always glad since you're here, Yifan isn't like gonna get scurvy, or or get sick because he isn't eating.
I try to cook more often.
Yeah.
So that Yifan can eat,
he's
not fast food.
Yeah, because he, like the first month, his mom, because his dad went back to China, and then he was just living with his mom, and then like the first month his mom moved back to China, he was just eating Burger King. I was like, this is not good for you. He's like, the only vegetable I've had is bell pepper, and that screwed us because I've said this before, but like we played a Microsoft tournament one time, and he was late because I think he ate old bell pepper. He was like, I got it. He was like, oh, everyone else is there. I'm calling him. I'm like, hey, where are you? And he's like, in the bathroom. He's like, I ate some bell pepper.
Yeah.
So
there were sometimes we lose track of. So since Yifan doesn't open the fridge, like ever, because he doesn't cook, or sometimes the vegetables in there get a little bit sketchy. Like it looks like there's cream cheese growing out of some vegetables. No. I'm like, that's not cream cheese. That is mold. And when at least like they're like wrapped in bags and stuff. So like it's not
get all over the place.
Yeah. So there was a few times where like it's like a bag of vegetables, but inside it's not. But it doesn't. It's like black or like it's just really really gross. So we're trying to do it better. I don't like, but the problem is like if it's my groceries, I like generally know like when they're going to expire. Like I need to eat it. But if they're not mine...
Does Yifan just randomly buy groceries?
No, it was the ones, like, when his mom was here. And I didn't know what she bought. And then, like, she was using the stuff I bought. I don't know if she used all of it. I completely forgot which one's mine and which one's hers.
Oh, so you, like, lost track of that?
Yeah, and then so there was a time when, like, I was trying to figure out, like, my schedule and my life. So I didn't actually cook for a while. And I completely forgot. And I looked and I was like, oh, rip. Everything is gross.
So was it like Kitchen Nightmares where you're just like, this is...
Yeah, it was nasty.
You're like, gotta clean out everything.
Yeah, there's still some stuff in there that's like, there's few kinds of eggs in there that are expired right now that I need to throw out. Actually, but yes, I need to drink my milk also. But I have a week.
Nice.
Yeah. Buy more eggs.
Nice. Are you trying to cook anything new?
I
made French toast last week.
Yeah, but that's not very new.
Yeah.
I did that. I still want to make omelet rice, but I didn't buy ketchup. But I think the only thing I like to eat with ketchup is like fries, but even that's not like very good. Like, and omelet rice, it's so good with omelet rice.
Yeah.
But it's just like fried rice under an omelet egg thing. Yeah. But the egg is like, I want to make it really. If you have ever like watched BuzzFeed and like they're like worth it and like that one guy, there's a really happy guy.
They went to Japan to try different eggs and like one guy did like omelet rice where he does like fried rice and then he like
that guy's a legend.
He makes like this creamy like omelet that's like super compact and then you slice it and just like
I want to try to do that. And I failed. I tried to like make different kinds of omelet rice before, and I failed all of them. So there was one day I ate like, I don't know how I fit that all in my stomach. I ate like 6 or 7.
Oh no!
It was ridiculous because I failed like 7 times.
Oh man!
They all tasted delicious because literally rice and eggs.
Yeah.
Or like, fried rice and eggs.
Like it's really hard to go wrong on that.
Yeah, but it doesn't look good.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend Jackie, the owner of Taekwondo Studio, his wife's Japanese. She's made it a couple of times, and I think she just bakes it. Yeah, I've had it, and it was like, so, I'm like, this is amazing.
It's so good.
I'm like, this combines the greatest thing of the West and the greatest thing of the East. It's a match made in heaven.
Japanese people really like ketchup a lot, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've heard about that. So, like, They just like condiments.
Yeah,
They're like ketchup and mayonnaise.
But mayonnaise is good.
Yeah. Interesting. They have like the Japanese mayonnaise that they'll put on like anything, like all their like like all their like fried stuff.
Yeah, I feel like their condiments are better than ours though.
Yeah.
So I don't blame
There's
them.
like the kiwi pie, I think is what it's called. It's like this plastic bag or container that like it's like a squeeze bag.
Why? Oh.
And then like that's how it's the mayonnaise package.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and it's like pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I got a haircut recently. I look like a fob. I look like I literally just got off the boat from China.
Yeah.
But so one of my friends gave me this haircut. So I gave him a picture of like this old haircut I got in Taiwan, in Hong Kong. I got this, and he's like, "All right, I'll try my best." And then usually it's his girlfriend who like, or his girlfriend's like learning how to cut hair, so she like kind of knows what she's doing. More than this friend at least. But she hurt herself cutting. She accidentally like cut herself with the scissors.
Oh.
So I was like, "Oh, I don't want to get blood over your hair," and like kind of hurts. Like, okay, and then it's like, so I let this guy do it, and he didn't know what he was doing. It was really funny. This haircut took an hour. They didn't even do that much. Like, actually, like the top is almost completely the same.
This is why you should just go to my mom.
Yeah, I was going, but they were like, we're gonna do this anyway, so let go.
Might as well.
Yeah, and then so they cut. So at first it was just like the sides, and then the back is like, okay, this looks pretty good. Like you trimmed this pretty well, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty even. The back's pretty even, and then it's like, crap. What do you do with the rest of this?
It's just like, well, we have this bowl.
Well, they didn't actually use the bowl. They like scissors and comb, and like it was kind of fancy. But I originally wanted to like get a shorter, like maybe like hair at most. But since they left so much, like I'm out of fob. But it was like so. It was fun. Good bonding experience with my friend. Yeah, I sat there in a cramped bathroom for an hour getting my hair cut. And like how the razor, right? The things you put on it.
The clips?
Yeah, the clips you put on it, like it kind of looks like claws, right?
Yeah.
At the end there's like
the clips, yeah.
Yeah. So my friend's not very careful. He got stabbed with it a few times. He's like, gee, like, oh, that's an error. And I'm like, ow, you keep stabbing me up, like in the head. I'm like, please stop.
I asked for you to give me a haircut, not kill me.
Yeah. They're not sharp. It's just, they're like plastic little things. And they're just so like, it helps you shape the hair or whatever. He kept stabbing me. At least he didn't stab me with scissors. That would have been really bad. Yeah. There was one point, he's like, the razor started making weird noises because my hair is actually like pretty thick, and then he was like, he didn't know it was working or something, or like he took the clip off and see if it was gonna work, and he's tried to shave himself with it, and then like he got poked in my hair. He started sneezing. I'm like, this is so dumb.
It's sketchy as hell.
It was really funny. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, you guys didn't know that I'm like exhausted right now.
Yeah.
I just woke up. So I slept this morning at sunrise. Not sunset. I slept at sunrise this morning.
That's like when I get home from my night shift.
Yeah. So at 6.
Yeah.
And that was because I was playing Overwatch with the friend who gave me the haircut and this other friend. He actually lives across the street. The other friend, and so he's Platt, and then I guess the guy who gave me the haircut was also Platt before, and then I because I was gold, but I like actually I was climbing and I got like halfway through gold, and then I dropped because reasons, and I dropped all the way to silver. Like I was like high silver, so I was like, okay, this is fine. I can climb back up.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started playing the Overwatch with these two other guys, and so my plat friend lost like 300 SR. I don't know how much SR the guy who gave me the haircut lost. I lost like 200 SR, so I'm like mid silver now.
Oh no!
I'm like, but we kept playing. We started at like 1 or 2, and then the guy who gave me the haircut to pick classes, and you started to pick classes at 6, so we literally played till 6.
Oh, okay.
So he can pick classes.
So you had a reason for staying up.
Yeah,
it wasn't just to play games.
You know, we would have played through every map in Overwatch, but it wouldn't give us at the end. We went through every map except for Eigenwald. I'm so sad. Overwatch actually has like a really, really big variety of maps. I didn't realize how long it took for us to like actually play through all of them. And we literally cycled. And then we went through all of them, and then we're like, okay, the next one has to be Eigenwald. Didn't give us Eigenwald. You're like, okay, the next one has to be... Didn't give us Eigenwald again. And like, so sad.
Was there a specific one that kept coming up, or was it just
No,
random?
it was just random.
Okay.
So we went through 2 maps twice.
It would be funny if it was like Blizz World, like
Oh,
right before
so
BlizzCon. Just like subtle advertising.
Well, we actually played through every map, but we lost the 5v6. Oh no, my phone is calling. Okay, he's a scam. But it was we lost 5v6. We won 5v6. We won like 2 other games, or 2 or 3 other games, like normally, and we just got wrecked the rest of the way. And I don't know if it was our problem, it was my problem, like not healing enough or something, or my team is just stupid. I don't know what it was. We kept losing, like, and according to like our medals and numbers, we weren't doing bad. Like, at least one of us had like all golds, and then like all the other 2 had like silver and bronze medals. So it was us 3. It would apparently, according to numbers, we were doing a lot of work. So
You just couldn't carry the other 3.
yeah, we don't know what's going on there. I guess we just weren't good enough. But yeah, it was fun. We're at a time where it's a little bit late. So
just real quick, I guess, went to Goodwill because I saw Larry was like up. Because before I come, I checked Facebook because like one time Larry just did something else. So I was like, I don't want to drive all the way over here and then no one's home. So I messaged him and I'm like, well, it says 4 hours ago, so he probably stayed up super late. So I went to Goodwill and I'm like, maybe they have something random. And I just found this bag of like a bunch of toys for like $1. And it was like Pokemon plushies, and I'm like, that is a Master Ball. Because my mom is like, the only game she plays is Pokemon Go.
Oh.
So I'm like, nice. I can just get this for her, and then just give it to her for Christmas or something. Be like, here. Because she's always like, I need more Pokeballs. She has like 1,000.
Why?
Because like...
She claimed better than me.
Yeah, because like, we drive her everywhere, so she's just in the car. So she just gets to put Pokemon in gyms every time.
It's okay.
Yeah. So she just bought like maxed out space, so she has a bunch of Pokeballs. So I was like, I'm gonna do that just as like a funny thing for Christmas. And then the last thing I want to talk about was League. Was that just like similar to you? I'm trying to climb because the end of the season's coming up, and I've been plat for the last 2 seasons. So and I'm gold 1 right now, and I'm like, I don't want to lose that streak because I hit plat promos like twice and I failed.
At least you're almost there.
Yeah. But like yesterday, I just played a bunch of jungle, and it was hilarious because it was like, it felt like I was playing on my Smurf again, where like people were just making stupid decisions. Like, I played like Talia into Rammus, so it's like he'll have no MR, and then he like tried to fight me for the Scuttle Crab at level 2, and then my mid laner showed up. My mid laner was Ahri level 2, missed both skill shots, and I flash in, and I'm about to hit him with Q, and then Ahri auto attacks. I'm like, what the heck's wrong with you? You miss everything and you steal the kill. But yeah, I'm on like a 5 or 6 game win streak, so I'm hoping I hit plat before the end of the season.
You have a month. Oh, I thought about climbing in League. I somehow got back into it, but
okay. I can save your elo. I
I'm
have
not,
accounts.
I don't think I'm gonna. I now have to save my Overwatch elo
Right.
because I drop a lot. So I will fix that and before I start playing any league.
Nice.
And so I'm not gonna climb this season.
Yeah, this was an interesting podcast. We went from games to food back to games.
Yeah,
That's
it
like
went
pretty
really
much.
long. So
That's pretty much our life: games, food, games, and then like
school
work
sometimes.
at school. So yeah. So thanks for watching number 14.
Yeah. See ya.